Welcome in, baseball fans, and here in New York, the show has an AL East matchup. It's the Blue Jays taking on the New York Yankees. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Biggest storyline coming into this one is how effective this team's starting rotation has been of late. They've been on an absolute tear, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, they've been.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Starting on the mound in this one, Carlos Rodon. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Chet Ray leading things off and takes a strike. Tap foul at the plate. The 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Take a look at the lineup. And one of the most exciting young stars in the sport, Ton Allen.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting in a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy's always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
Here in the Bronx, just getting settled into this one. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Rodon ready. The 0-2 on the way. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the #3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Two down, nobody on. And there's a foul ball. So here in the 3 spot, Chris, a hitter low average but high slug.
Well, one thing he's going to lean on are the metrics. His exit velocity has been really good. He's just had some bad luck hitting the ball right at people.
There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. Pulls it in on the warning track. End of a half inning of play. No score. Back in New York. And today's starting pitcher, number 46. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do, to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. 1 up, 1 down. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
Swing and a ground ball. Sends it to first. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Giancarlo.
2 outs, base is empty. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. Check swing, and he went. It's 0-1. Swings over the top of that one. And it finds its way through for a hit. And that extends the inning for Cody Bellinger.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Step off, throw to first. Stanton back in standing. That's in for a strike. Just missed.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
The lefty ready, and a 1-1.
Ball, that's
he's
too low.
just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Here's a high chopper. In plenty of time to first, and Bellinger is out. And that's the 3rd out. Scoreless after 1. Back for more from the Bronx. We move ahead to the top of the 2nd now. Will Shin digs in now. Shin recently earned Rookie of the Month honors. Swings and misses. 0-1.
The way this kid played over the last month, it's no wonder he got recognized for it. We'll see if he can keep it up as the league adjusts to him, though.
Swing and a miss. 0-2. Ground ball right side. Chisholm handles, throws the first, and quickly one away in the second.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Fouled off left side. Foul ball there. The 0-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. No score here in the second. Foul ball still 0-2. Up the middle, Chisholm. The throw to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back at Yankee Stadium, well, Siggy, this starting staff have been the backbone of the team, and once again, they're setting the tone.
Yeah, every time out, it seems like one of these arms steps up. That consistency is becoming their trademark.
Ahmed Rosario leading things off and takes a strike. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Batting fifth, the second baseman.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Rosario gets his lead at first with nobody out. Step off throw to first. Rosario dives back in. And now the 0-1. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Everything came together for him. Big rip off the bat there. Some seriously loud contact on that knock. Didn't bring in the run, but he got him that much closer to taking the lead here. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And that is a big first out. That one's in there. That's strike one.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And a big swing and a miss.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Cut on, popped up right
That's
side.
an infield fly. The batter is
Infield
out.
fly called there.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Ali Sanchez.
2 outs, runners at first and second. Ali Sanchez stepping in now for the Yankees. That one missed. Right through there for a strike. The Yankees looking to strike first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Ground ball up the middle. Wad. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get them home. We head on down to the top of the third. We're tied 0-0. Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers. Swing and a foul out of play. His stolen base numbers this season are good enough to put him top 5 in baseball, Siggy. Chases in the dirt. Slider there. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Yoan. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Top of the third, no score. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Chases the changeup in the dirt. Out on the drop third strike. 2 gone.
Boog, as a hitter, there's a clear line between being aggressive at the plate in a good way, attacking pitches you can drive, and then being over-aggressive in a way that plays into the hands of the pitcher. You've got to have pitch recognition, and right there, just way too aggressive. And even though some of those pitches might have looked good coming in, you got to track them a little bit longer because not one of those 4 pitches was actually in the strike zone.
Two down, nobody on. That one fouled off. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the third. 9 straight retired here to start the game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. As we go to the last of the third. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Trent Grisham. Grisham, first-round pick of the Brewers in 2015. And a foul ball.
That's down.
Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. Fastball is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Bounced up the middle. Wad gets it to first, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd.
Yankees, the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Here's Stanton now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. In the air out towards right center. Lund on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. On to the 4th. Still scoreless. Start of the 4th, and now the center fielder, Chet Ray. Foul ball there. Short hop liner handled it short, and 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 7.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Chinese Taipei yet to pick up a hit here. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Way back there, it's got a chance. And that one is out of here. Home run number 5 on the season, and they jump ahead in the 4th. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
So up next, Jill Sands. Flied to right his first time. Yeah, that's fouled off.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. The 1-2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know, they used to say, charge it. Crazy. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion. Hurry.
Runner on the move. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. One out, the runner at second, top half of inning number 4. Swings through it for the K. picks up strikeout number 7.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Chen swings through it for strike 1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. When you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Man on second, 2 down. In the air, left field. Can't get there, and that should bring in the run. The run scores from second, and they lead by 2.
Comes through with the RBI. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
And a foul ball. Man at second. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Jackknifes out of the way. And a 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. 1-2 now. Got him swinging. Good job at damage control right there. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. We're midway in the 4th. Chinese Taipei with the lead, 2-0. It's an AL East match. Ready to go, bottom 4. And stepping in for the Yankees, Cody Bellinger. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1.
You know, these Yankees, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Fouled off. He was late. And that is out of play. Now all even up. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. That one fouled off. Now the 0-1. And that one fouled off. The Yanks down by a pair. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that one hammered. That's back there. And it is out of here. It's his 6th home run of the season. And they're on the board. It's 2-1.
Maybe he's starting to break out of this mini slump. That's the type of swing that makes you think good things are coming his way. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. Foul ball there. Got him looking. And that's 4 strikeouts.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and You just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Lined, and that's a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Jose Caballero stepping in now for the Yankees. He popped out his first time. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. That one fouled off. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And the inning is over. The Yanks do get one on the solo homer. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Swing and a ball popped up. Goldie. And there's one down.
Now batting for the Blue Jays, the second baseman, Tom West.
Ball. Wad turning some heads with this recent stretch of impressive play.
High. Lots of rookies can have a hot streak, but once the league gets a book on you, starts attacking you differently, things can shift in a hurry. I'm interested to see how he handles those adjustments.
And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Ball. Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Swings and misses. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Allen.
2 down, bases empty, and here's the catcher, Ton Allen. Ripped, but it curls foul. Gets under it and pops it up. Chisholm has a beat on it, and that is that. Chinese Taipei out front here, 2-1. Bottom of the inning. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Ali Sanchez. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
In the air, right field, Lund. Drops steps, heads back on it. 1 away.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, number 12, Trent Grisham.
Pitches in there. That is strike 2.
Well, I didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. And we're all square. It's 2-2.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees. Tap foul at the plate. Judge with some impressive production lately. Here comes the 0-1. Judge over the top. Singy, he's been one of the best players in baseball in terms of scoring runs. In fact, his numbers place him top 5 in the league.
Ball.
1 out, bases empty, and a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Hit on the ground to short. And it's through for a hit. And a man aboard.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Giancarlo Stanton with a blast. It's their second home run of the inning, and that's how they take the lead. It's 4-2. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
1 down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. He's been a great free agent sign. And that skips into dirt. Pitch misses. Ball 2.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. And that drops in for a strike. Next offering is down low. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. This ball's chopped on the ground. That's it out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Rosario.
Ball.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
This one in the air right field, and that ends the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 4-2. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. And now it's going to be Chet Ray.
The center fielder, Chet Ray.
Fought off foul.
You know, this group of hitters just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Takes it in for the out.
Number 7.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. He makes the grab, 2 away.
And obviously a lot of credit for all those chases and strikeouts goes to the pitching. It's been nasty, but you can bet this offense is trying to figure out some way to put up a better fight.
So digging in, Jill Sands. And that one fouled off. In the air, left field. Bellinger under it. And makes the grab. And that is that. The Yankees on top 4-2.
Now pitching.
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Chance Who.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Leading off for the Yankees, the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And that's outside, and it's 1-0. Nobody on the team has more stolen bases than he does this season, Chris. This one popped up. Chen under this one. And there's one down. Here is Goldschmidt. 1 for 2.
Ball.
Goldie, a former MVP, over 1,000 runs batted in his career. He's one of the few Major League Baseball players born in the state of Delaware.
Here.
The 1-2 stays alive. And a 1-2 again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And that one is lifted in the air. Wad should have this one. And there's 2 away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Strike 2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fights it off, he'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. That's to third. He gets there with the slide to first, and very nicely done for the out. Yanks held in check as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Camilo Doval.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
On the ground, out to short. Tosses to first. 1 out. A key out to start the 7th.
Up next for Chinese Taipei, the third baseman.
Now here is Will Chen. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position.
Oh, now this one is blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone. And they cut into the deficit.
A slider right down the middle of the plate. It's like slow motion for a hitter. You're just licking your chops, waiting for it to arrive, and you want to hit it a long way, and he did.
No.
Doval, a former All-Star. He features a slider, a cutter, and he works in a sinker. Right side. Judge settles under this one, and there's 2 down.
Now batting for the Blue Jays, the shortstop,
Ken Yu now at the plate. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Swinging a foul straight back. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss. 98 on the gun. Base hit center field. So the tying run reaches with 2 away.
Great recovery in this one. Early in the count, he looked lost, but finished strong with a nice line drive.
There goes the runner. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. A little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
There's the strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. David Bednar, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Blackburn also throwing. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. So the tying run at second. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
Up the middle. Base hit. Here comes the runner. He scores to tie it up. And they put the tag on him. That's the third out, inning over. But they scored twice and even it up late. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. And we are tied 4-4. Back in the Bronx, set for the last half of the 7th.
Really important time for a shutdown inning. The last thing they want to do is give up the runs they just scored. Man, that'll steal the momentum. They're hoping to make quick work of this half inning.
Tied at 4. Way out front for strike 2. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That gets down for a hit. A leadoff single and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. Really not a pitch you want to swing at if you don't have to, because it's almost impossible to hit anything that far inside with any type of authority. That one tied him up, but still able to guide it into the outfield somehow.
Now here's Trent Grisham. And that one fouled off. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Chance Who departs, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now
pitching change here, Chad Dallas. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. One and fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a link.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch, tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous two-strike pitch.
Late swing, fouled off. And this one squirts away from the catcher. No advance, though. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Ball.
Here's a 2-2. Just misses there.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. That one 95 to finish him off.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton in the dirt, and that's ball one. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first.
Ball 2.
This one popped up. Wad. And that will end the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Tom Allen. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. UJ. He represents the go-ahead run. And a swing and a miss there. Tied at 4. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
No, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
In the air, right field. Takes it in for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 7.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Camilo Doval won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the
out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Fernando Cruz.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
And next is the designated hitter, Chang. He's already homered in this game. That smash towards center. And that is that. Nothing doing here this half. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. And we are tied 4-4. Back in the Bronx. Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. Cody Bellinger crushes it the opposite way. And they grab the lead in the 8th. It's 5-4. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
This one in the air, center field. Ray settles underneath it. And there's one away. So up next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And the 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a foul ball. He stays alive. One out, bases empty, and a run in here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Jazz goes down on strikes. Chisholm not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge, and the strike call will stand. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. 2 down, nobody on. High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there. And it is gone. Paul Goldschmidt goes deep. Second home run of the inning for him. And they tack one on the board. It's 6-4.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it. No, Boo, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Jose Caballero. 0 for 3 in this one. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Chad Dallas is done. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching.
Righty reliever out of the pen, Chief Chase.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And first offering is fouled off. This one in the air right field, and it drops in, and that keeps the inning going.
Up next for the Yankees, the catcher, Ali Sanchez.
On the ground. Play made, that ends the inning. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. Through 8 full, the Yanks have the advantage, 6-4. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. We go to the ninth. Stepping in, Jill Sands. Bednar, in his 6th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, and occasionally works in a splitter. Fouled off down the right side. Here's a 1-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Now batting for the Blue Jays, the first baseman, Will Shin.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
The Yankees trying to close out a 2-run lead here at the top of the ninth. Fair ball. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Now batting for the Blue Jays,
Will Chen, the next to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Runner on the go. Pitch is high. throw to second, tag, and they got him.
Very questionable steal attempt right there. You're down by 2 runs, tying runs at the plate. Your run is so important. You have to be smarter than that. They can't be playing around in this situation. Trust the guy at the plate with 1 swing to tie it up. That right there could be very costly.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a foul out of play. The 1-1. He swings and fouls one off. This could end it. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Well, you break this 8-game losing streak, so it's been a couple of series since you've gotten a win, but you really come into each series looking to take the first 2 games and win that. They haven't done it. They started today, and hopefully this will continue.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by.